our last presenter is one of our DL facilitators, Siqhamo, and he's just going to briefly speak to you around what they actually do. Thank you so much.
Good day, everyone. I'm here to talk about digital academic literacy, of which you have heard about this name before when Mr. Braff was presenting, which is in short known as DAL. Let me first give you an overview of what DAL is, which is just a computer literacy program, which is integrated into an accredited module across faculties. The program itself caters to the varying needs and demands of novice users of technology, which is our first-year students, as well as our senior students, be it second-year students or third-year students, depending on what they need. DAL is offered over a semester to all faculties except education, for education we offer it over a year. Now, for our stakeholders, for the program, which is DAL is offered in accordance with the module descriptor as well as a signed service level agreement, which is known as an SLA. Our program planning and implementation documents are integrated, reconciled according to the SLA. Everything that you need or you need to know how this program is offered is stipulated in that SLA document. Currently, we are dealing with 18 departments across the faculty, and these are the stats for the years from 2012 up to date, of which this year we had a total of 4,132 students, having EMS as the last group there with 1,778 students. And imagine this is only there are 3 people who are teaching this. Student support. We do offer consultation to our students, which is done by our co-facilitators or tutors. We support students, especially part-time telephonically. We support our students via email, and we also offer and support through a WhatsApp group if that's a smaller group of students. And this is on student request. We have what we call co-facilitators. At the moment this year we had about 17 of them, which another term used is tutors. The duties of our co-facilitators is to assist us with student sign up at the beginning of the year or at the beginning of the program. They co-facilitate in a session of a classroom. They help to assist us where students are left behind in a class. They do or conduct the consultation themselves. They are also involved in the CIECT larger involvements. We develop our tutors by we mentor them and we train them every week. We teach them about work ethics, and then we always seek a feedback from them at the end of the program so that we can fix whatever mistakes we have done for that particular year. Now, when it comes to the assessment, the team implemented a platform which is known as ComboAssess within the program. The platform entails stimulated e-assessment packages, which involve packages like PowerPoint, Microsoft Word, and Excel. Now, this has helped us on our side as the DAL team to replace a manual process regarding grading and capturing marks. We have also had a reduced time spending regarding the administrative tasks like marking. The assessment platform itself is a user-friendly interface, and it has functionalities which enable students to engage in specific e-assessment tools for PowerPoint, Word, and Microsoft Word, Excel. Students with this package will always receive the feedback immediately. So if they are writing a test, whatever test or assessment they are writing, they immediately, when they press the submit button on this platform, it returns the feedback immediately in the form of a percentage. Now, within the program itself, we have short courses that we also do with faculties like EMS, which is we have IFS there, which is IFS 233. We have them about 4 weeks in the second semester where we train students on how to use the package which is known as projects. And then we also have FIA, which recently came back now to us. And then we deal with them 3 to 4 weeks. We also train them on how to use MS Excel in an intermediate and advanced phase. And then we have pharmacy, 116, which we have them 4 weeks, but with different groups. Here we teach students on how to use Excel and solve problems related to their discipline, which is pharmacy. And within the course itself, we had we had new developments, starting with the workshop-based interventions. This year This year science, which is physics, has joined us, where we teach them on how to use Microsoft Word and Excel, depending on what they want on both Microsoft Word and Excel. Then we also took upon an adult education, where we teach all people on how to use or interact with computers. All right, the new developments on the other side that we have adopted a blended learning approach, which is a face-to-face and online training using various platforms. In 2019, this year, we have launched our skills assessment management system, which is known as SAM, which we only use for now as a learning platform, not as an assessment platform. And then the pilot was implemented this year to 1,795 students. And our aim is that we enroll this to each and every DAL students in the year of 2020. For the following slides on the challenges that we encounter as the DAL team, I will give to my coordinator to take it through.
Thank you, Siqhamo. Afternoon. Just 1 or 2 minutes. One of the major challenges that we have, I think everybody on campus, is the resources. And if I can be specific about the resources, the training labs on campus, very few of them. We're fighting on our side with 2 major labs, EMS ground floor, BOE, and Tintana training lab. We end up sometimes use the working labs as well, because everybody wants to use a lab. And students have a problem with this. They complain to SRC, you train us on ICTs, where must we practice? If you're gonna be using the working labs as well for training, we forever come to the labs, there's training in there. Where must we train? Where must we practice? That's the challenge. Another challenge we have, staff, unfortunately, as he mentioned, I'm heading the team of about 5, including myself as a resource. So he mentioned the numbers there as well, 4,000 students a week. We have classes up to 60 1 week. They have to run, especially first semester. Sometimes we don't see each other. We're running it between the labs. We never really sit down and review. We have that a little bit of it end of this semester and mostly the second semester. And most people, logistically correct, they want to have the program the first semester. It makes logical sense because you want these people to be ready from the beginning. But unfortunately, resource-wise, we can't be able to assist everybody as much as we want to. Because if you come now, you must please come very early, a year in advance. You can't come next year and say, come and assist students next semester. Come a year in advance, then we can plan accordingly. The second point, we use tutors for our program. Then the reliability is an issue, unfortunately. Their main aim, thank you. Their main aim is for a year is to study, then they work if they have time. So we work with their academic timetable. So unfortunately with the strict rules now, we used to have about 20. So if one cannot come, we sort of rotate. Now they can't do that because their times are kept. We unfortunately cannot be able to rotate that. We have to think of increasing the number now. So if somebody is not available, because their job is very vital on our side, because our students need to be handed out. assisting on the ground and all of the consultations. We use them a lot in there. I want to be politically correct with the last one. As a university, we need to be honest. If you are taking on differently able students, as much as we want to be inclusive, then we must put money in that program. Or else you must be honest and say, if you are this challenged, you cannot do certain programs. What's the use of taking them on board once they're inside, because we want to check list that we have so many different level students. When they're inside, we're failing them because we are not able to support them. So that's what I want to challenge. Also, the problem in that challenge, students don't want to disclose. I don't know how we can resolve this. We are in conversation now with CIECT as well to see how we can sort of try to help the students come up so that they can, we know at the beginning. Sometimes at the end of the program, we only find out we have students who's challenged because they don't want to say, they don't want to disclose, so that we can refer them. And major challenge there, sometimes we just refer them to CIECT. The only challenge there, CIECT, yes, they might have certain tools, but now they are not able to teach our students on the ICTs. We need our facilitators to go there, but also they're not able to, not equipped to train those students in that condition. But we need to be very honest as a university and put money where our mouth is at. Thank you so much. Oh, just if you want us to discuss how we are helping you, you have to contact myself, but do this a year in advance. Already, gonna be first semester is completely out. Yeah. So if you wanna come, there's a new trend as he showed you now. Sometimes we come on a workshop based once or twice, even Saturdays. I'm fighting with my director because we are having a lot of overtime that we have to pay the staff members. What can we do? We don't want to close the door completely with everybody. They come on Saturdays to do those workshops. So, thank you so much.